let's start with your label bait. You know what I'm saying? Drizzy Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he was almost my label mate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But, hey, man, Drizzy, dog. Hey, dog. Hey. I don't know. That's a good one to start off with, too, man. Drake, Drizzy, what's good, man? You dropped 3 albums last night. I was just expecting the Iceman. I didn't know that we were getting 3 albums, you know what I'm saying? But I think I know the reason why. And I don't know, man. So our boy Drake drops 3 albums. He drops Iceman, Habiti, I think I'm saying that right, and Maid of Honor. You know what I'm saying? And me, being the hip hop head that I am, someone had the nerve. Shout out to DJ Star. She had the nerve to call me out saying, you need to go back and listen to it. Baby girl, you know what I'm saying? You a DJ, so you of all people would know that I do music. I live and breathe hip hop. I live and
Baby
breathe music.
girl.
Baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to school in the same school that you did. I didn't have books in my backpack. I had rhymes, rhyme books. I had CDs, my Walkman. You know, so I used to carry my boombox for battles. I do this. You know what I'm saying? So not only did I listen to the album, I went to Rap Genius, which shout out to Nas and much respect that people don't know that Genius is actually a Nas invested company. You know what I'm saying? So I type in Genius and I read the lyrics. So each song, I'm reading the lyrics as they're playing and going along. You know what I'm saying? I stayed up to dang near midnight, Cali time, you know what I'm saying, bumping this stuff. And I was slightly okay with the Iceman album. It was the other 2 albums I had problems with. Literally.
Yeah, like I said, I ain't listened to them other 2. But Iceman, I ain't gonna hold you. It was some cool stuff on there.
Yeah.
He actually was rapping. He was rapping his butt off. It just was the substance of it.
Right.
And the nerve of you to diss people while you sit in the principal office trying to get everybody in trouble. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me.
Wait, I think I got the okay from Drake because again, today's his album. I got the okay from Drake. I got the doctor's note to go ahead and play, some bars, from Drake. These are bars right here. You know what I'm saying? Wait, I got some.
I get punched in the face with some TLC shit on a dead guy. Some TLC shit, cause my nigga, you gon' need a trilly ice pack for your left eye. I'm back in your city tonight, walking around my head high. I saw bro end up pop out with Denver and get round gangsters headlines. It feels like nobody's there until you start giving out 2 tones. And nobody cares until they're in front of your tombstone. Y'all been on that type of timing for too long. Iceman, Tiffany, Bluestones, I done made plenty that are 2 wrong shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, let's go. What did I miss? When I was looking at y'all and cooking with y'all and giving out verses and bookings to y'all, making sure wise with Hitman, what did I miss? When you was all in my crib, looking and hold shit right at all of the shows, you always felt like this, man, what did I miss?
That was almost like a year ago, you know what I'm saying? So you made the folks wait. What? These are some of the reactions from people from Iceman. So you don't just think it's just me. Drake references Kendrick's what is it, the braids line on the outro of 1 a.m. Albany. And also too, what did Hove do to you? Why are you dissing Drake throughout the Jay-Z throughout the whole Iceman album? I don't understand it. But here goes some other slides. You know what I'm saying? One guy wrote new genre unlocked victim rap.
Hey, fact. Shout out to Bill, man. I be watching him on YouTube. He funny as hell.
He said new genre unlocked victim rap. You know what I'm saying? We had another Zito. Shout out to Zito. Can't diss a man that you had tattooed on your body. I'm sorry. He's talking about, he's talking about LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's over here dissing LeBron. Even though that line was clever, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop asking about 23 and me.
23 and me, yeah.
I'm a real nigga. He's not. It's in my DNA. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he said, you know, for winning championships by switching teams or something. I say he was rapping. He was rapping.
There were some songs. I think it's called Shebang. To me, I thought that was really clever. There were some things that he was saying, and a few. He had some bars, but it was like emo rap. Like, bro was clearly bitter. He's clearly broken. You know, he's clearly still not over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We had another person. This is what their lawsuit. If you diss back, Supac, the Drizzler, Supac's back. They call him Supac. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man. Hey, that's what I'm saying, man. You can't be on the witness stand and still dissing.
Wait, he did have the White House. The White House reposted. They co-signed Drake's album by posting an AI version of it, and people wondered if he called him out, but they remember he's friends with Aiden Ross and a lot of other MAGA supporters like Nicki Minaj. And it's weird that he calls it Iceman, and they repost this with the caption called "Iced Out." Wait, here it goes. Like, yeah, iced out. This is directly from the White House. Iced out. With ice and all this other stuff going on, that's really like, wow, that's some crazy work that we're doing right now, right?
Hey, you know what else I didn't appreciate that he said? He got on what's Buddy name? Another one. What's his name?
Khaled.
Yeah, how you go call out DJ Khaled? You know what I mean, for not saying nothing about Palestine, and we ain't never heard you say nothing.
Wow. Nothing about what, sir? Clarify.
Nothing about anything of any relevance. Nothing about black folks, nothing about Jewish folks, white folks, none of that until you put that court case and said that Kendrick was being anti-Semitic because he said you're not like him. You know what I'm saying? That was the first time. You know what I mean? Outside of that, you ain't never said nothing important for the community. I was flabbergasted by that one. Why you shoot at DJ Khaled like that, man? That was unnecessary.
Really?
To me. But, you know, I think Drake went from sharing his feelings about all the women that hurt him and left him, like Rihanna and you know what I mean, Serena Williams and all the other women that left him behind. Then he made a whole album about all the men that hurt him. You know what I'm saying? that's what this is. You made an album about all the men that hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Hurt your damn feelings.
Yo, he went on every. Jay-Z got a bullet. Khaled got a bullet. LeBron James, of course, Kendrick. You know, he was bitter about Kendrick. J. Cole caught a bullet. A$AP Rocky, Rihanna. Who else? What's his name? Playboy Cardi. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, who hurt you? Well, we know who hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because, you know, shout out to Charlamagne. I know you don't really care for him, but Charlamagne, he been on one. You know what I'm saying? He said Kendrick Lamar destroyed Drake so bad he still have an identity crisis about it 2 years later. Y'all think Drake should have never addressed Kendrick? He said he was on the Breakfast Club saying that essentially Kendrick Lamar dissed him so bad that he made Drake reflect on life.
Hey, sometimes it needs to happen, baby. Sometimes that whooping makes you think about things. You know what I mean?
Right.
How did I get here? You know what I mean? Even him saying that y'all couldn't wait, I would change him from the boy to the man. Like, bro, you 40. Yeah, you said it like you was 19 or something, man. You're 40, sir. When was you gonna turn into the man?
Wait. Drake told me I got a text from him.
Hell
he wants
no.
to play his bars one more time because he said, "Hey, Third, you tripping, man? You tripping? I got bars, homie." I got bars, Crody.
I get punched in the face with some TLC shit on a dead guy. Some TLC shit, cause my nigga, you gon' need a chili ice pack for your left eye. I'm back in your city tonight, walking around my head high. I saw bro end up pop out with Denver and did Ryan Gangsta's headlines. It feels like nobody's there until you start giving out two tones. And nobody cares until they're in front of your tombstone. Y'all been on that type of timing for too long. Iceman, Tiffany, Bluestones, I done made plenty that are too wrong shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, let's go.
All right, Drake, we got it. We got you, man. We got you. All right, man.
It disturbs my spirit every time you play that. I'm just go ahead and throw that out there. We already got 3 full albums of hot water sewage that you could mix up and master. You know what I'm saying? And keep playing that.
Well, so let me go ahead and just put it out there. My review. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, Quest hasn't really finished the albums yet. I went
Not going to put that out there.
Dang. All right, so let me go ahead and say this. Iceman for itself, I give it a 2.5, 3 fire flames. And I say that because, again, the one thing I'm going to give him credit for is that Drake has never been lackluster for his flow, for his, for how he spits, from what he's talking about. He's witty. He gives good wordplay on certain things. But again, for an MC, for an artist, saying like a perfect example. I hate to bring him up like Kendrick. He showed you growth. He went from Good Kid, Mad City, then he went to Pimp a Butterfly, then he gave you the Damn album, then he gave you Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and then he gave you GNX. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why he's getting Pulitzer Prizes. Why he's getting, awards for his literature, because he actually takes time to write. It's more than just, putting clever wordplay. But again, the hip hopper in me always loves that. So there were things that he said that were really, 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 really clever. But for the most part, it's redundant. It's like I heard this for like the last 2 or 3 albums. And so for me, and this is me taking my biasness out of it, by his alleged stealing or lifting of Third's lyrics, I take it out because I'm a fan of hip hop first. The one thing that I could say that I was expecting, because this isn't the first time that Drake has been down, right? Remember when Pusha T, dropped Story of Adidon and revealed that he been hiding the sun, and you pretty much put him on blast and dragged him. We seen Drake in blackface. We thought he was done. We thought there was no way of him coming back from it. Then he drops the Scorpion Project, which is like a 2-disc album thing. You know what I'm saying? The first one was definitely where he had bars. He had songs with Jay-Z, like I think it was called like Real Talk or something like that. He had songs that were slappers. Then you go to the next side of it, it was more so for like the women, where he had Kiki, Do You Love Me? And he had the song with Michael Jackson and all this other stuff. It was a slamming project. So I thought, because he got Dog Walk by Kendrick. Let's keep it a buck. For you Drake stands that keep guzzling and juggling his balls, just take the L. You know what I'm saying? But again, what we've seen from Scorpion was that he can bounce back. And that's what I thought we were going to get with this Iceman project. I thought we were going to see him bounce back. But Iceman sounded just like the last project he put out, then the last project he put out, and then the last project he put out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's really, really mid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get the wordplay, but you don't get no slappers. You don't get no bangers. It's like you're looking into this man's personal diary. You know what I'm saying? His light skin diary.
Hey man, push it. What's up, Jess? Too. I don't want to be rude. How you doing, Jess?
Hello, I'm doing good.
Hello, Jess. What's up, Adoration?
She said, what's up, Adoration? Hey man, we see with the content. Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, out there, Kirby Girl Chronicles. Check out Adoration.
Yeah, consistency wins the race, sis. We see you, man. Keep doing your thug peasy.
Don't worry, your ads are coming onto the show next too.
Okay, for sure, for sure. But yeah, like I think the difference was with Pusha, he didn't really, he pointed out some character flaws in Drake, but Kendrick really like assassinated that man's character and broke him down and basically when he dropped the what I'm saying, Meet the Grams, that was kind of like, too diabolical. Like that made me think about my life. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, shit, if somebody was to write this shit about me, what would they say about me? They're like, goodness gracious. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think, when you riding up on that high horse, you got to be careful because some of them same backs you stepped on getting on that horse gonna be waiting when you fall to kick you right in your head. So I don't think he was prepared for that. I think he had gotten so accustomed to being number one and being the guy that he didn't feel like he was gonna lose, and two, when he lost, we can already tell he doesn't know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the problem this time. Like this loss and the way the world looking at him put him in a situation where reflection is really tearing him up because he never had to do that and he never had to take accountability for it. So that's just my personal perspective. I'm even though I can't stand that man. You know what I mean? Like things he going through with his pops and all that. Like you know what I'm saying? Prayers to that. And
Wait, there's a rebuttal. So his father came out and said that it's not all the way true. So again,
what,
as an MC,
what is
as a
not all the
rapper,
way true? Either you got cancer or you don't.
he doesn't. So supposedly he's cancer free. So he did go through cancer. He was going through lung cancer. You know what I'm saying? But he actually battled it and won it. So now he's cancer free. And then here's the thing: Drake's pop said that he cut back on smoking. So my thing is like this. So hey, bro, you might want to cut smoking all the way. If you beat cancer, cut it out. You know what I'm saying? Cancer sticks. You get no love over here. You know what I'm saying? Just cut it all the way out.
Man, even that man's father don't like him. That's crazy. For you to come out after he had dropped this heartfelt moment he was trying to use to get everybody on his side. For you to come out and say, "Hey guys, look, I don't really have cancer no more, but my son said it, so it's okay." Like, bro, get your ass. Don't nobody like you, Drake. Nobody. Nobody likes you, Drake. Not even your own parents. It's crazy. He could have kept that to himself.
He could have though. Seriously.
He could have waited till next week. Like, yeah, my son dropped the album and I just beat cancer. Like, you know what I'm saying? That would have been better. You know what I mean?
True, that would have been a good rollout.
Yeah, your pops don't like you, man. I'm gonna just throw that out there. And that's crazy work.
Jess, do you got any thoughts on Drake? Do you plan on listening to his album?
Light skin to light skin. What's your true thoughts?
Wow. No, he's light bright. But I heard a little snippet because unfortunately my oldest is a fan and that really breaks my heart. But not her fault because in her younger years when her brain was formulating and everything, somebody played Drake for her, and yeah, that's probably why she likes it. But anyways, that's beside the point. I heard a little snippet of the song that she posted on her social media, and it was all right. It was cool, but he's a dude, so I don't know. It just sounded kind of weird, but hey, like he's trying to get the ladies. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Well, I've heard little snippets of, I don't know which album it came from, but I heard little snippets here and there, and the other songs are horrible. Horrible. So,
Just saying.
Hey, real quick, shout out to my babe right here because this girl is a hip hop head. This is one of the reasons why I actually fell for her when she was talking her hip hop stuff. Because she said, "Yeah, I love rap. And I'm like, well, who's your favorite rapper? Like Tupac. And I'm like, oh. Who else? Kendrick, Lamar, Nas. I'm like, oh. Wow. Like, how do you feel about Drake? He's not really my cup of tea. I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, okay. We got
We said
something
that's
here.
marriage material right there,
I tell you.
This was before all the Kendrick diss.
Yeah, this is before all the Kendrick
So-
stuff. This is way before, Yeah, he's not really my cup of
Facts. Good stuff.
But yeah, so that's the thing I wanted to get to. So Iceman was cool. I think we could have gone with another same third Drake, same template, same formula. The man has a formula and he's sticking to it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no evolution, no growth. But then the next two projects, Maid of Honor and Hibiti, whatever, it's just straight trash. The save for one, and it's a shameless plug, because again, what is it called? Whole Phase, which is on the Maid of Honor album. Yeah, he samples a song called Fergalicious. And Fergalicious was sampled a song by My DNA. Drake, you keep my DNA in your music, you know what I'm saying? JJ Fad, which is Supersonic, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, your payday makes their payday because now they become writers of your song. So, make sure that they get their credit, make sure that their names are credited right in the song and make sure that, that they get their publishing because they are the owners of their publishing. So, Whole Phase, he samples Fergalicious, which again samples Supersonic. So there we go. But other than that, man, he has like Sexy Red. I don't understand the Sexy Red infatuation because she's on both the Maid of Honor and the Habiti. So I think one's like the R&B type of thing, and then the other was like dance hall or something. And I'm gonna say this to Drake's credit. Right now we all know that he's going through a lawsuit with UMG. And I think he clearly pointed out he ain't suing the rapper, he's suing the man. Which would be Lucian, which is Universal Music Group. I ain't got no beef with Universal because I put out a single with them before. So shout out to Universal Music Group. But so he has a problem with them. And I think essentially what he's trying to do is get off of the label. So I think what he did by dropping 3 albums in one night was essentially trying to fulfill whatever legal obligation he had to his contract to get out of said contract. So now he essentially becomes a free agent. So now that means whoever the next competitor, which would be like Sony or Warner or whoever else that would actually sign this dude to a partnership. Because the one thing that I think he's legitimately smart about now is that he's the owner of OVO Sound. And so now what he does is he licenses out his music to these distributors. So now by getting out of UMG, out of this contract, whatever, now he's gonna his asking price. He could essentially receive $1 billion contract because regardless, however you feel, whether you're a Kendrick fan or not, whatever, Drake is still a high commodity. He still puts out music, so he might actually get a payday. Hey, what's up, Dwayne? How you doing?
What's going on, my brother?
That to me, me understanding the logistics of it, I understood what he was doing. So he just gave you whatever, and he's smart. For me, I would have gave you some throwaways too. All right, if I'm going to try to get out of this contract, I owe you 3 more albums. Here you go. Let me give you 2 albums just full of just garbage, or let me give you some throwaways and stuff, and I'll save the good stuff, from when I put out my next project. He might have some bangers for the next one. You know what I'm saying? We'll see.
That would be great if he didn't get his ass whooped 2 years ago, and this was supposed to be the revolutionary album that was going to take over the summer and put him back on top of the map. That would be a great strategy if that was the case. But seeing that, sir, we haven't heard nothing from you in 2 years of any real relevance, and kind of to equate it to, like, if this is a contract year for you, and you go out there and throw 5 interceptions, you know what I'm saying, for the season, and you only got 1 touchdown, ain't nobody picking you up, dog. You played out. You know what I'm saying? You in your Aaron Rodgers phase. Like you used to be good, but you old now.
What you say, Chess?
I said, where'd he get a touchdown at?
I mean, he had what was that? What was that album back in 2012? Um,
2012. Oh,
yeah, that's. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. You know, that's when I stopped really paying him any attention.
Is it
But
the one where he's in a robe on the cover?
yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that, Jess. Don't try to play me. You know what I'm saying? Try to line me up, pimp. No thanks. I don't know what you're talking about. No, but I'm just saying, man.
So 2011, he had the album called "Take Care."
Yeah, that's to me, that's really his classic album. To be honest, Take Care is probably like his most important album ever.
All right, so here I'm gonna read off a list of all his albums, right? You know, from the first to the last.
Okay.
Thank Me Later, Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, Views, Scorpion, Certified Lover Boy, Honestly, Nevermind. I didn't even know that was a project. For All the Dogs, Iceman, Maid of Honor, and Habiti, whatever it's called.
Why he got an album called Maid of Honor?
I don't know, Jess. Like I said, we ain't gonna trash that one too much. Go Bump Whole Phase, which samples Fergie, which samples JJ Faz Supersonic.
Oh, is that on Maid of Honor?
Yes, it's the first song on there.
Okay. I'll
okay.
I'll play it and turn down the volume.
Man, thank you.
Yeah, I did.
Appreciate you.
But
what are you talking about?
What song is that Don't Worry one on?
Don't Worry.
Mm-hmm. That's the snippet that I heard.
That might be. Let me see. Forgive me.
I've been trying to forget the couple songs I listened to all day. So, you know what I mean? I'm not going to rack my brain to figure it out. I got more important things to do. Just saying.
You know,
I don't even hate. I just, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, you ran all this, you know what I mean, interference for the past 2 years. You supposed to come drop a bomb. You know what I'm saying? I think what he should have did like a 12, 15 song album of just rapping his ass off.
Yeah.
That would have been perfect.
Is he capable of doing that though?
Oh yeah. So here's the thing: whether he has a ghostwriter or not, Drake has flow. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I will give him that. Drake has flow. Again, he has clever wordplay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really slick how you throw some of these things in. It's really introspective. It makes you think, like, man, it's really like he has the makings of a great MC. The only thing that keeps him from the great MC list is because, again, he's had ghostwriters. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know whether he still got reference tracks or not, you know what I'm saying? But the dude got flow. So I don't know. Yeah, so like you said, one of the things is, if he would have just came out with an album just straight spitting, yes. But also, too, what makes a great album or project is the production. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, Drake, you have a formula, you have a style, you know what I'm saying? But then again, it's called evolution. Let's get some slappers, you know what I'm saying? Let's get some beats that actually knock. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, when all your beats kind of sound the same as your typical Drake beat, your typical Drake flow, your typical Drake substance, I mean, you can't really get excited about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my only critique. And, you know, so for me to say that, though, and again, the takeaway is that there's only a few songs on the Iceman project. By the way, Jess, that song Don't Worry is on the Iceman project. But, you know, so, yeah, it's only a few songs, really. So, yeah, you put out 3 albums worth of ass sauce. You know what I'm saying? So, and for those who don't know what ass sauce is, it means boo-boo.
Man, with triple dumpster. You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that to yourself? I don't care what the reason. I just don't get it. Why would you drop 3 albums after hyping up Iceman so much?
So much. The rollout was dope. You know, you had dumbass fans out there trying to, melt ice to try to get the release date. Then, then you release it 2 days after Kendrick's anniversary date of Big Morale and the Morale and the Big Steppers. I mean, you was really trying to be on one, you know what I'm saying? But, again, what did LeBron do, bro? What did LeBron do? You know what I'm saying? What did Jay-Z do?
LeBron chose a side.
So he did point out that, you've been known for switching teams your whole career. You know what I'm saying? It is crazy because that was a fact. You know what I'm saying? But
straight facts.
Hey, man, but what the comments say, you can't complain about a man that you got tattooed on your arm, man. You know what I'm saying? You probably should.
True. And
you got to live with that forever.
And I don't know if LeBron's going to say this publicly. And for those that don't know, Third Degree is not a LeBron fan, but I'm going to come to his defense in this one. Drake, no, I think LeBron's more of a real NIGGA than you because LeBron stands on business. Regardless whatever you say about his basketball antics, whether he flops, he switches teams, when there are things that take place within the community, within the culture, bro's on the front line. You know what I'm saying? He will risk his whole career to be on the front line, just like a Colin Kaepernick. So he actually speaks up and uses his platform when necessary, unlike you. So no, 23andMe, he is a real NIGGA. You are not, sir. Not in that aspect.
Just be Canadian, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it, man. Canadian
going back to Cali. Bro, look, your beef with Kendrick isn't like Pac and Biggie. You can come out there, you can do your shows, bro. There's people that still love you. It's not that deep. There's just some people who just don't funk with you. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You're not some people's cup of tea.
And that was before the diss.
See, that's how you know people are disillusioned about culture, man. Like, don't bring the beef to the West like that, man. Because then we got to prove a point. If you start talking the coast, man, the coast gonna stand on business. It's always been that.
We've always been that.
Man, you've never been bigger than the program, sir.
Yeah, like I said, we'll circle back with this. Iceman gets 3 out of 5 fire flames, maybe 2.5. You know,
out of 10, that's cool.
He could have did, but didn't.
2.5, 3 out of 10. I can rock with that.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it like this: Quez is older than me, by a few months, so he's big bro. So big bro says out of 10. I said out of 5. He said out of 10.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I thought you was out of 10.
I'll go out of 10. I'll go out of 10. Hey, big bro overrides little bro right now. So that's what I go.
Man. Just saying. Out of 10, that's a good score out of 10, man. About 2.5, 3 out of 10. You know what I mean? Because you got to divide it by 3. You know what I'm saying? Because you put out 3 albums, so we got to divide by 3. So that drops you down, man. That's your fault. You did it to yourself.
Man, all right, y'all.
Could have had a 6 or 7, but, your fault. Moving on. What's the next topic, man?
We'll be back.
We're gonna dedicate this one to the city. Compton, Watts. Yeah. Long Beach, Inglewood, Hollywood, out to the Valley, Pacoima, IE, San Bernardino, all that. This is my neck of the woods that held me down since a young pup.
Where you from? Yeah. Third, tell them where you from. Let's go. Cruising down G Street looking at hoes. Oh my God, she ain't got no clothes. Outside of the church, man, that's crazy work. But he do still paying for what's under that skirt. I make a left on baseline, keep a thing on my lap in case niggas want to try to take mine. In case dudes bone enough to try to take mine. Let's see, how will you breathe if you take 9?